Hello everyone, my name is Python and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival from Python's World. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. We're on the 41st episode, my friends, and today we are back in the Industrial District, which means only one thing. That is right, my friends. Today, we will be making ourselves another industrial farm type build. The build of which is actually going to be a mob drop trap farm. So very similar to the ones you typically tend to find in Skyblock maps, we're going to be making one here in Python's World. Now, of course, I'm not expecting great rates at the start, but it's kind of like an ongoing project. Yes, we're going to go and get the build going today, but the actual functionality of it and the actual, increasing of the rates of spawning comes when I go ahead and explore a bunch of caves and light them up. So, this shouldn't hopefully be that difficult to do. Hopefully, we should be able to get this build done for the most part just in today's episode. That'd be really, really nice. Now, I want to make this a toggleable AFK kind of deal in that we're going to have ourselves some soul sand down here with some hoppers beneath it. So the hoppers, of course, can pick up the drops, but we're going to have ourselves a bit of a piston system. So if we wanted to just get drops, we wanted to just AFK here, we can retract the soul sand and then they could just fall to the depths. Whereas if the soul sand was pushed out, they won't die. They will get down to a one shot and then I can kill them with a sword, with looting, and get a whole ton of drops and XP at the same time, which I think is a really, really cool idea. Now, yep, this is going to be the building we are going to be building today. This little area here is where the mobs are going to be dropping, a 1x2 area, and hopefully we should be able to do this all today episode. So yeah, I'm kind of excited. I really, really am. So we've got ourselves a bunch of stone, got ourselves some cobblestone, white stained glass, and of course some stone slabs as well. And of course we've got the stone. I mean, look at this. We've got stone slabs pretty much all over the place. And I think it'd be a nice idea to try and stick to the block palette that we have going on. So why don't we go ahead and make a little bit of a start doing that. And in the corners, going to place down some stone slab pillars, and these are going to be pillars, like I just said. So yeah. Alright folks, so we've got the basis of the build placed down, and as you can see, we've got a bunch of glass, a bunch of slabs placed down. The actual shape of the build is in place, and we have the beginnings of the actual drop chute right here. Now, of course, what we're going to wind up doing is something like this, topping it off, and then going with probably a similar kind of decoration, the chute decoration, as per the iron farm over there. So, yeah, I mean, we could potentially make a bit of a start on that now if we really wanted to. So it's a culmination of smooth stone and then polished andesite, which of course it's pretty easy. I mean, it is pretty easy actually, which is really, really nice. So all we got to do is just keep the alternation going, and then all is well. All is well. All right, folks. So the altitude level down the bottom is Y64. We are now at Y87, and hopefully this should be enough to get the mobs down to a one shot if they landed on the soul sand that I've now placed down there, and it should hopefully also be enough for them to just flat out die if the soul sand is not there. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is actually make these spawning areas themselves. Now, I've just come to the realization as well that this chute is actually less tall than the iron golem chute. I actually kind of like that. It gives a little bit of height variation between the two builds. I kind of like it though. Like, we've got two towering builds with a bunch of smaller ones. Wait, what the heck? Hey, there's a turtle in our pond! Oh no, there's a turtle in our pond now. That's freaking awesome, dude. I love turtles. I love me some turtles. Anyways, guys, so let's go and make a bit of a start on this thing. Now, of course, as you guys may or may not be able to remember, a single source of water will flow for 8 blocks. So we need to go 8 blocks out in all directions. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4... and 5, and a 6, and a 7, and an 8. Okay, so that's 8, and then, of course, we need to factor in the wall, which is going to be this section right here. This is going to be the wall. Now, of course, similar to what we did before, we're going to try and make this place look, at least somewhat respectable. Like, we don't want it to just be one flat material, which just looks absolutely atrociously boring, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, anyways. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and again with the wall, boom, boom, and cobblestone. All right, looking good so far. So all is looking well, my friends. We have ourselves the thingies all measured out here, which is always nice to see. So let's just quickly do a thing here. So we're going to go ahead and place down some more. What else have we got? We got stone. We could maybe use some stone slabs or something. I don't know. Maybe we could even use Maybe we could just put some more cobble down. I mean, why not? Let's just do that. Why not? Alright, so the idea with this one is we're going to have ourselves a bunch of trapdoors, right? Now, apparently what the trapdoors will do is it will kind of fool the hostile mob's AI into thinking that the trapdoor is a full block, and therefore they will go ahead and just freely walk on it like it's nobody's business. So by putting down the trapdoors and opening them, they will just every now and again just fall into the water off their own back. Like, I'm not gonna have to do anything. These guys will just drop down and all will be well. So let's just use this as a bit of an example. We've got ourselves the water and it will go directly down to the center there. All right, perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. Now let's go and get the rest of the water flows done as well. And I'm also going to go ahead. I'm trying to think of how many spawning area spaces I want to have. I'm maybe thinking something like 2 or 3 layers. I mean, the more spawning spaces, the better, right? Right? I don't know. The only thing is that would mean we have to get ourselves an absolute ton of stone-related resources, which, as you can see, we don't have a great deal of. So maybe we make this into a bit of a modular design that we can just simply expand upwards if we want some more spawning spaces. So, I don't know. Seems like a cool idea to me. So let's go ahead and make some progress, and we'll see what we can do, guys. Hey! I can see my house from here! Awesome. Alright, guys, welcome back to another progress update. This one, as you can see, I have been a very, very busy bee. I have since used, well, I didn't use my Still Touch pickaxe, but I used, like, almost, like, half the durability of my workhorse pickaxe, and as a result, I've got myself a bunch of cobblestone and a bunch of andesite, and things are looking good. We've got our water flows in place, we've got the spawning areas right here, and thanks to our micro nano sheep farm, we actually have a bunch of wool. Now, the reason why I've got wool is so we can do this. We can get ourselves some carpets, and the carpets, I do believe, will actually restrict the spawning of the spiders without hindering the spawning of the other mobs, and then the other mobs can just walk on top of it if they so wish. So, yeah, and obviously, in addition to that, we can also go ahead and start putting the roof on this thing. I apologize if you can't see much, but, you know, sometimes it's just one of those things, isn't it? I don't have any torches on me, which is a bit of an oversight on my part, so I do apologize for that, but it's all good, my friends, it's all good. Now, I'm also not wanting Endermen to spawn. The reason being is because Endermen, if they go into water, of course, they will just start going absolutely nuts. They will go berserk, they'll be spawning all over the place on the world, which I don't particularly want to have happen. So yeah, this is mostly for like creepers and skeletons, zombies, witches, you know, all them kind of things. So yeah, all is looking well. And once this is all done, I'll try and get some more andesite from somewhere. Well, back underground, obviously. But yeah, once we've done that, we should be able to go ahead and get ourselves some torches, light up the top, get things all going, and then, yeah, hopefully from there, the mob spawner should be, you know, in action. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of rates we get to start off with. I'm not expecting, like, greatness or anything like that. I'm expecting, you know, maybe a few mobs here and there. But, you know, certainly the fact that we don't have any lights on the floor as well, you know, will also factor into the spawning rates of this mob drop trap. So, you know, all these things, they do factor into the spawning rates. So, yeah, there's a lot of things that factor into it, to be honest with you. But I'm just talking about the most basic ones for now. But anyways, guys, let's continue on with this, and we'll see what kind of rates we get. Oh yeah, and let's not forget about the main article itself, huh? We should probably not go ahead and forget about the about the trapdoors, because yeah, these things right here will mean that the mobs will get tricked, and then they'll fall into the water, and then away they go. So yeah, okay, cool stuff. Alrighty, guys, and then the other thing not to forget is the spider spawning preventer type thing. So apparently spiders need a 3x3x2 area that is 3 blocks wide, 3 blocks long, and then 2 blocks high. So yeah, this is going to be blocking off one of the blocks. So yeah, spiders won't be able to spawn in this space here, which is really, really nice. So if we just like go over here and put one there, they won't be able to spawn there anymore. And then we need to factor in over here as well. So maybe we just do like a bit of a kind of grid type thing, something like this, I think would work. I hope it will anyway. So yeah, spiders shouldn't be able to spawn in here. Shouldn't being the operative word. Wow, that was a bit of a lag spike. Shouldn't being the operative word. If they do, then I've done something wrong, and I'm a massive nincompoop who doesn't know anything about Minecraft. But anyways, all is good, my friends. Right, and then one in there. Alright, and believe it or not, I think that's just about it. So all we need to do is skedaddle, because we're just about done here, and hopefully just wait for the dudes to spawn in. and spawn in. I really hope they do. And in the meantime, as you can see, I've lit up the top here. Got myself a bunch of torches finally. And yeah, this top section, I mean, I might as well put a couple there as well, just for the sake of symmetry. But yeah, looking good. All right, so let's head down here. Now, I'm pretty sure the spawning platforms are indeed 24 or more blocks away. When I put my mind to it, I'm certainly sure that they are more than 24 blocks away. So I don't know. Maybe we get some guys spawning here. Maybe we don't. I have no idea. But one thing I do know is the next thing we need to do is we need to work on the actual toggleable killing mechanism and, of course, the storage system and all the chests with it. So, yeah, this is going to take a fair amount of, well, I don't actually know, a fair amount of, not willpower, skill. I don't know. Anyways, all is well, my friends. All is well. So, let's go ahead and try to figure this out. Maybe we start putting down some chests here in the little banks that we got going on. So, there we go. Make a bit of a start on that. Why not? And, yeah, so, just to remind ourselves, the soul sand is right there. Ooh. Got some stuffs there to pick up as well. Okay, cool. So, oh, good. Oh, my word, Python, what are you doing? You're messing up everything, man. Right, so, yeah, we need to get ourselves some hoppers. We need to get ourselves some various other bits and bobs. But, yeah, let's try and figure this out, and I'll be back in a mo. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. So that... Oh! Jeez! Holy moly, that scared me. That's not a good sign. Ah. That's really not a good sign, actually. If they're dying straight away on that soul sand, that means we have built the entire spawning platform maybe a block or two too high. I mean, obviously, I think probably the easiest way of remedying this is by simply going ahead and adding in the soul sand, like, up there, maybe. Maybe we just sort of move it up a little bit. So if we just get rid of this real quick, and we just quickly test this out. Oh, wow, there's a cave system under there. Didn't even know that. Okay, cool. Right, let's just chuck that in there. And then I believe all we need to do is put the soul sand up there and just see what happens. Oh, man, that sucks, though. I can't believe I messed that up. I actually messed that up. That's really bad, actually. Huh. Well, it's not going to look as nice as I would have wanted it to. And I was intending on trying to use some pistons in here, but now that we have to build this entire thing like a block upwards, the pistons are going to be like showing out the edges here. They're still dying? They're still just dying straight off. Oh, no. Uh-oh. This is an absolute disaster. Oh, I can't believe it, dude. I can't believe it. We have completely messed this up. Like, big time. Like, what do I even do at this point? I mean, I guess what I could do, perhaps, is... I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you land on soul sand... in fact, I'll tell you what. Let's just do an experiment here real quick. We're going to do a little experiment. Let's just block that off real quick. Because one thing I want to show you guys is the fact that you can jump down a 3-block high thing onto soul sand and you can still take full damage. Like, if we just put that there, we jump up 3 blocks and then we drop down onto it. Oh, well, actually drop down onto it. So, like this. No. Okay. So we don't take full damage. What about if we had, like, a slab up here, like this? Yeah, we take damage from a 3.5 block thing. Whereas, if I was to do 3.5 blocks normally, rather like this, just drop down, we still take full damage. Really? I thought you only took full damage from 4 blocks up. Have they changed that? I'm very confused right now. Huh. Okay. Right. And there's still no one here. Okay. Well, I'm really not sure what to do at this point. Give me a moment, my friends. This is going to take some thinking, I think. Oh, that's interesting. So a skeleton just dropped down, but he didn't die. That's really interesting. Okay, is he, like, only one shot, though? Yeah, one shot. Okay, so that's the exact intended effect that we wanted here, which I guess is pretty cool. But, yeah, it doesn't seem to be very consistent. So here's my theory. I'm kind of thinking that maybe what's happening is people are just dropping directly from the spawn platform down the center, as opposed to going into the water system and then down from there, you know? Because that would add, like, maybe a heart extra of fall damage, right? Yeah, look at that. That one just died straight away. Huh. Well, at least we know this thing is actually spawning dudes even during the day. This is kind of awesome. But, yeah. I don't know. It's not very consistent, is it? It really, really isn't. I mean, what about if I was to go ahead and put a stone slab like that? Like, I'm not so sure if that's going to work or not. I mean, I can still, I can sort of still hit them, but just not very well. What if I go ahead and place down carpets like this? Okay, so we can still open the chest. And then if I was to go ahead and get rid of this glass here, and then put that like that, yeah, I can still hit them. Huh, okay, that's pretty cool. And then if I did that, I could still hit them like that as well, but the only thing is we wouldn't have access to the chest, right? So, yeah. Oh my word. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of technical figuring out in this episode, isn't there? But all I could do is just sort of AFK here, wait and see what happens, really. So, yeah, it's going to be one of those days, my friends. Alrighty guys, so sadly the rates haven't been that great lately, so what I decided to do is make an absolute ton of torches, and as I'm sure you guys can predict by now, we are now going to go ahead and try and light up as much of the surrounding terrain as we possibly can. Like, this is going to be some proper torch spam. Well, maybe not like torch spam as much as like just lighting up the area, I guess. So, yeah, we're going to keep going until every single one of these torches in, what, this nearly, what, 7 stacks of torches? We're going to keep going until these 7 stacks of torches are placed down, and we've got a whole bunch of light going on. So, we can get better rates at night at the very, very least. Now, of course, this doesn't factor in, you know, cave systems or anything like that just yet. That'll be something for a future episode. But for now, my friends, we're just going to keep going and going and going with lighten up the land. So yeah, let's get on with it, my friends. Let's see what we can get. All right, folks, so we're getting to the end of our torch supply. As you can see, we have lit up a very, very nice amount of the surrounding area. Now, of course, we've still got these like little surrounding islands to do and all the other various bits and bobs. In fact, you literally just then saw a spider spawn, and you little son of a gun, you shouldn't be spawning in, buddy. No, 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 no. You're not welcome here. You're only welcome, well, actually, no, if you're a spider, you're not welcome anywhere at the moment, because I really don't want you spawning inside the spawner either. So, yeah. Anyway, so let's continue lighting all this up. Good day to you, sir. Go on, get out of here, buddy. Wait, what? I didn't kill him? Unbelievable. Anyways, while we're doing this, we can jump into the comment question of the video, coming from Zephyron, who says, could you make a memento wall to put things from past and future adventures in, e.g., or example, a sea lantern to signify the takedown of the ocean monument, or a chorus fruit to show the conquering of end cities? Just an idea. Love the series so far. Only 10 episodes to go until episode 50. Absolutely! We are rapidly closing in on 50 episodes, and therefore another world tour and map download, my friends. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. And can I just say a huge, massive thank you for the insane support you guys have been showing, not only for the series, but for my channel in general recently. Honestly, guys, we are also starting to get reasonably close to 50,000 subscribers as well, which is really quite amazing, considering that only maybe a couple months ago, if that, we were only at like 17,000 subscribers, which, you know, is still a fairly decent number for a lot of people. But in the grand scheme of things, to go from that number to 50k in such a short amount of time is actually really quite insane and amazing. And it's all thanks to your guys' insane support. So guys, thank you very much. Like, honestly, I know I say it a lot, but I never mean it any less every time I say it. So honestly, it does mean the world to me to see your guys' continued support. So thank you very much. But anyways, let's continue doing this thing. But yeah, in terms of the memento idea, I think that's a fantastic idea. I genuinely do. And well, so much so that it's actually gone down on my little notepad of ideas for this world, like little builds we can make in future. So I really appreciate the idea. Thank you very much, buddy. And it's a fantastic idea as well. So yeah, well done. Good stuff. Alrighty guys, so I'm not entirely sure that we're going to go ahead and get this entire build done in today's episode, but I will at least try to get the functional part of this thing going. Now, as you can see, these guys are still alive. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to take you guys through one of the things that I very, very recently did. Let's go and put that on first of all. There we go, just so we know what's going on. Now, you may be able to notice that the bottom that the bottom of the build is starting to bulge out a little bit, and that is because I've actually lowered the water sources inside of the actual spawner itself. Now, this may be a little bit dangerous, but I could try to show you guys. Let's hopefully not die, because that would be the worst possible thing to happen. Right. How am I going to do this? All I could do is, like, make a bit of a staircase so we can get up. Alright, so let's have a look. Alright. Oh, my goodness me. Okay. Right, we may just have to, like, manually kill all these guys for now. Because, yep. Alright, so they're all going down, which is good. Now, as you may remember, the water source was actually a block higher. I decided to lower it by a block because that's probably the easiest solution, as opposed to going ahead and, you know, lowering the entire spawning platform. Because, as you guys know, that would probably just be a massive pain in the butt. So, yeah, I decided against it, and I just moved the water source down instead. And as you guys saw below, that seemed to have done the job, which is really awesome. So let's just quickly go and do that, and let's get back down bottom here and see what's going down. So let's just hop in here. Yeah, look at these guys, there's loads of them. Awesome. All right, so what else have we got? So yep, that's all looking good. Boop. Oh my gosh, that actually worked perfectly. All right, hello. And they're all dead. All right, and yeah, all of the drops are now filtering in here. Awesome. Yo, I love it when things start to work, my friends. Obviously, these strings and spider stuffs didn't come from there. Yeah, I've got them from elsewhere. But yeah, it's all looking good, my friends. I think we've just about got this spawner under wraps. But we still need to try and do the toggleable part. I mean, all we need to do is, like, retract the slabs. Do you know what? Do you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and have that a little bit of a side project for a future episode. For now, though, my friends, we have the actual drop chute done. We've got it to the point where we can get a bunch of XP, and all is looking good. And obviously, the drops are all still starting to filter in there, which is really, really nice. So, guys, I mean, I'm going to go and end this particular episode here. I know it's not great ending an episode while, you know, not all of the stuffs we set out to do are finished. But honestly, it means that in the next episode, I could just get right back to it. I know exactly what I'm doing, and yeah, all is going to be looking well. And it gives you guys a chance as well in the comments area below to let me know your thoughts on the project so far, whether you think I need to do something else build-wise, or whether you think I need to do something else functional-wise. Like, let me know. Please do let me know. Your feedback is very much appreciated. But for now, my friends, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please do be sure to drop a like rating, as it would really help out myself, the video, and the channel very, very much. And it would mean the world to me if you did. Hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss out on future content, my friends. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.